everyone, here's Kiki from Metal and High Heels. I'm standing here with Morning Sun. How are you guys doing today?
We're glad to be here and have made it to Europe and to Metal Female Voices. We played today, and the reception from the audience was very cool. We didn't expect that so much support from the fans and from the people and the crowd. So we're very excited to be here and have been invited by Metal Female Voices community.
Yeah, it was really early as well. You played the second slot,
Yes.
and there were a lot of people already.
Yes, in fact, I got really impressed because I had been here in 2014 as a spectator audience, and by that time there weren't many people like today, so it was pretty. I got pretty impressed by the amount of people that were. Participating and supporting our show, and also for Evignat. They are even bigger than us, and they opened. So for both bands, it has been great to have this crowd, today and early.
Yeah, we were awake, but we were trying to get awake. Tell us a little bit about yourselves. How long have you been in the business?
We have been playing as a band for 2.5 years. We have 2 records, a demo, and an EP and an LP. We're preparing our third production. It's a second LP for next year. We started as a doom metal band, agreed on some concepts with Eduardo. He's our leader, the keyboardist. He invited me to join Morning Sun, and also we invited a producer to work with us. And we released our first record in 2014, Val. It's in Spanish. And last year and this year we released our first LP, Último Salario. And so far it has been great because we didn't expect that to grow so quickly as a band and being invited, so being so far away in Chile, and to be here today and touring Europe now. It has been quick, for us. For any band that is 2.5 years, it's quick.
That's true, but it's very cool though. What kind of influences do you have in your music?
¿Qué influencias tenemos? Well, our main influence are the Norwegian bands from the 90s, the Third and the Mortal, Ulver, some Old the Gathering with Anneke, Theater of Tragedy, and more, and then other more avant-garde bands like Manes and Dodheimsgard, and but very into the Norwegian scene of the 90s. And also we like some classical stuff and some black metal acts also. So to us it was pretty challenging to be here because we know that this festival is oriented to more symphonic and epic metal, but we were able to cross the borders, not only from our geography, but also from music, and to try to be here with an innovative proposal.
Yeah, it was really cool. How's the metal scene in Chile?
Como la escena en Chile. We have some bands that have toured Europe some years before, doom metal bands such as Mar de Grises. We also have a band that is pretty known in our scene, but has never played here. It's called Uaral. Those are the bands that are into our scene that have also had a lot of success in Europe. And our scene is very varied, but more oriented to death metal and black metal than to doom metal. Doom metal will always be underground everywhere, You only have the biggest bands as Anathema and My Dying Bride, but the rest of the scene is pretty underground, and we are more into that, And people can feel that from the vibe, the sound, and the lyrics, and so that's we're pretty much into that. But we also listen to many Chilean bands, and we like some Chilean bands also, and we support our scene.
Cool, that's very cool. But we in Latin America, we also have this kind of more commercial Latin rock and stuff. Are there also fans that belong to both communities that support both kinds of music styles? Have you noticed that?
Yes, and that was something I was about to speak about. There's a certain feel and vibe for a band that makes you think and makes you be in other and like going out and go to everywhere, you know, to every style and every kind of scene, not only in Chile but in Latin America and in Europe and the United States also. We have fans everywhere. There are some people adding us from India, from Australia, and we didn't expect this reception, but it's because we work with something that has to do more with emotions than with the superficial side of things, like rocking and rock and roll and that feel. We are more into something like goes beyond in emotions. So we basically play emotions than do classical, do metal, avant-garde, or call it the way you wish, but we are more into going deeper and working with emotions and bringing that message to people that will help them definitely.
What do you like best, writing in English or in Spanish?
I write directly in English because I'm an English translator.
That's your day job?
Yes,
Cool.
and also Brazilian Portuguese. But we also choose some parts of the songs and the concepts that are in Spanish, and sometimes I invent the words because we like to play with the words and invent new concepts, new way of thinking or rethinking the music.
Cool. So, what are your guys' day jobs? What do you work as?
I work in a what I do.
What do you do?
Yes, I'm a sound engineer, and also I work in another company that is referred to commercial. So in my free time, I play music with Morning Sun and also other bands that I have.
You have another side project. Cool.
Yes, yes, I have
Interesting.
another project.
And you just told me you're an IT guy.
Yeah, I working with a web programmer.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. That's nice.
Yes.
So, what are your plans for the next years? What are you working on?
We are currently, when we are back from the tour, we will continue to record more songs for the third album. We have some songs already. We played two today, and we are planning to do something heavier, doing like the contrary of the rest of the bands or the majority of the bands, like doing something more experimental and soft and light. We're trying to think the contrary, you know, more heavier, more saturated, more guitars, more like deeper. For us it's like pretty much like that, and we will release it hopefully next year, maybe second semester or something. And of course we are also open to receiving more invitations from promoters in Europe, so we can tour again. And of course, and some of us have side projects also that are getting some recognition in Europe. I'm collaborating with other bands from Norway, and they will probably having some. I'm recording an album with a band called Manes from Trondheim, and also Within the Woods from Norway, also. And hopefully they will be doing some gigs next year, and hopefully I will expect to be coming back to sing, but also having a new tour with Morning Sun because it's my main band and it's our baby.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you so much. I wish you the best in the world, all success, and I hope to see you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.